Hi everyone, this is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That. And today I'm going to share this card, and it has a technique on it, and it's called Soot Stamping. The stamp set that we're using is Stampin' Up's from the Crypt, and the greeting is from Teeny Tiny Wishes. So let's get started. Okay, for this card you need some unusual supplies, so before you get started you may want to make sure that you have some clear acrylic sealer on hand. That is what we're going to seal this with afterwards, and if you don't, it's going to be a big huge mess. So before you get started, make sure you have some of this. You can get it at any big box store. Alright, and then you also need a candle, and I've already lit my candle. And excuse me, you need some glossy paper. And I'm going to use this just a clothespin. I'm going to take my glossy paper, and this glossy I'm going to put down and facing on here. And can you see I'm actually touching the flame, and it's going to, and the camera's not, oh, the camera's picking it up a little bit. You can see where it's starting to turn. That means it's placing soot on that paper. Here you go. See what it looks like? So I'll just finish this up real quick. I'm going to switch this around to the other side and get that corner. And there we go. Now I don't want to get the whole thing. I like the look of kind of a variegated sort of look to it. So there we go. Next we're going to stamp. Okay, so this is all ready to go. And now what I want to do is I want to take an uninked dry stamp, and we're going to press it onto here. And I recommend pressing it pretty hard, though be careful not to let it kind of slide around because of the glossy paper. So we're going to press this down. I'm going to give it some good pressure all the way around the stamp. And then you're going to lift straight up, and voila. I love the look of that. That is so cool. So there you go. So basically what this is doing is the uninked stamp is removing the soot from it. Now be careful, if you don't want fingerprints all over it, be careful how you handle it. And this is the point where you'd put it in like the color catcher is a great thing to just rest it in and give it a good spray. Don't be afraid of kind of overspraying it a little bit too. You want to make sure it's fully covered. So you could do what I did, and when I was kind of just learning the first few times how to do this, and I'm like, oh, well, this soot isn't drying. And so I thought, wonder if I take a paper towel, would it dry? Well, that's kind of silly. It will never dry, so you do have to seal it. But then I found what happened was I got this really cool texture on it from the paper towel. And I thought, ooh, that's kind of cool. So experiment, have some fun, and there you go. That's Soot Stamping, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.